So, here I am. Just had to finish my dinner. Sorry for being a bit late. Ja, moin, Endorphins. Grüß dich. Welcome to my first Twitch stream. I'm a bit excited about this working at all and yeah, making sense, cause Twitch is really quite a new world for me. Really something different to what I have done in the past regarding social media. So I hope it all goes well. Please just let me know if you can hear me well and if I'm loud enough. If you can hear the background music or if it's too loud. If you can just give me a little quick feedback on that, that would be awesome. I tested it, of course, but yeah, all the testing is useless if when going live it fucks up. So first, it's called Draw and Drink, but first drink. Great, that's cool. Thanks, Kamashine. It's Friday evening, so I'm going to have the beer I well deserved after a hard working week. If you have a drink too, if you're not maybe in the more western area of our planet, where it's only noon. Oh, okay, I'm going to shut the music a bit down. Yeah, if you're not in the US or wherever you are, then maybe join me with a drink. I'm having a Pinkos original Altbier. That's actually a beer that is brewed just a few hundred meters from here in my hometown, Münster. And it's, I think in English you would say, you would call it, it would be brown ale, I think. So, cheers, Prost. It's really good. It's a bit sweet, not that strong tasting like many other German beers. So, nice and smooth. Altbier is very well known in the Düsseldorf area here in Germany and the Westphalian area where Münster also is. So now that we can make a check after drink, and now let's go to the draw. I'm going to draw this nice lady here today. Let's see how far we can get in the stream. I don't know yet. Usually my drawings take, if you know my drawings from Instagram, which is most likely the fact, then yeah, my usual drawing time is about something between 3 and maybe 6 or 7 hours for the more complex pieces. But 6 or 7 hours is really long. I try to finish everything within maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5 hours, and I think this one should be done within 3 or 4. I don't know if I can finish it today, but let's see how far we can get. Yeah, cheers from Mexico. Nice you've joined the stream. Cheers back to you. Nein, du kannst mir gerne auch Deutsch schreiben. Also ich habe extra für den Stream, zumindest jetzt für die ersten Male, habe ich gesagt, Englisch ist gut, Deutsch ist auch gut. Von daher, wenn du Fragen hast, stell mir die gerne auf Deutsch, das ist kein Problem. My German father was just asking me if asking questions in German is fine too, which is. So I think I'm for the first time, for the first streams, I'm going to have a duolingual concept, and let's see how that works. I think it's fine for now. So maybe you've seen the drawing I posted earlier this week, yeah, on Monday, I think, on Instagram. Can just show you. which was this guy here. I found a little challenge on ArtStation, which is called Old Masters Redraw, which I really like because after the October drawing challenge, I just needed something chill and something relaxing to draw, and the concept is that you pick a random piece of art from an old master and just redraw it in your style. So it's kind of a draw this in your style challenge. Alina, ja, viel Erfolg dann bei deiner Prüfung morgen, aber auch erstmal vorher beim Lernen. Schau gerne nachher nochmal rein, wenn ich noch online bin. Würde mich freuen. Ansonsten Daumen sind gedrückt. So, yeah, and for this one, for this second one, I thought just, yeah, you know, I like to have everything in kind of series. I like to not post a single drawing of a topic or a subject or a theme, but I like to have series. So I thought, why not do 2 or 3 Old Masters redraws? And the second one is from the original is this lady here, from Anton Raphael Mengs. He was a German, German old master, living, I think, within the 18th century. And this one is called Diana als Personifikation der Nacht, which is translated Diana. Her name is Diana, and as a impersonification of night. The concept behind it was that he made pieces of art for every time of the day. So there's also a girl or a woman representing daytime, evening, and the morning, as well as this one, the night. Of course, I am in for the dark night. So I just found it most interesting of them all, and I love the composition of this original, really. So I, as you see here, my scribble doesn't differ a lot composition-wise. I really love the diagonal lines in this original painting, and I think it must look really impressive in the original. The original is about 2 meters, I think, 2 meters square, maybe a little bit less, 180 centimeters or so, but it's quite large. So around as tall as I am, so I think it must be impressive to see it live. I haven't yet. So what I'm going to change here, because this is after all a redraw and not only one-to-one copy, but a redraw with your own style. So what I'm going to change is I made the figure a bit more chubby. She's of course not chubby or anything near that, but I gave her a bit more thickness, and I'm giving her a bit of a different expression. I want her to look a bit more badass. I think we're going to add some tattoos to her later, and her, as you see, her face is a bit compared to this one is a bit she looks a bit more fierce and like she's on a hunt. She has thanks for following Jones Man. She has a bit different hairstyle, and so we're going to add, I think, maybe some tattoos, and I'm not sure. I changed her sandals a bit here. It's more going up a bit more. Just have to. Here, this one is a bit different. And what we really, I don't know if some of you are familiar with shooting the bow, but I think she holds it. she holds it wrong. She holds it in the opposite direction. That really bothers me in some kind of way. So I switched this around here. As you see here, I gave it from my perspective in the right direction. Yeah, woman power, right? Women power. Yeah, strong women are great. I love drawing strong women. Funny thing is, on Instagram, my character drawings are not that successful or not that popular. I always get less likes on character drawings. I don't know why. It's somehow a thing some of my followers or whoever sees my posts don't want to see from me, but I don't care. I just love drawing characters every now and then, so fuck that. I'm just going to post what I want, and for the next one it's a character again. So let's just add some details to the scribble, and then we can head over to the line work. I started this to test the brush here, which is here. I started with the arm here. I had where is it? The Hip 2B square pencil from the GVW pencil pack that I want to use today. I haven't used it before. So it's also a brush premiere for me. So I just like that it has this pencil texture and is a bit more smooth than other pencils I usually use, which kind of fits a woman character's line art, I guess. Yeah, we just talk about the brush later. Maybe I just finish the sketch first, and then we can have a look at that brush. For sketches, I usually use the 6B standard pencil from Procreate. It's nice for scribbling, and I don't think there's a need of any other pencil. The 6B is also great for line works too. It's all in all, it's a great pencil. Yeah, nice setup. Thanks. Yeah, I've been working on my setup. I think last weekend, all the weekend, and I'm glad you like it, and also glad you're here, joining the stream. So for the tattoos, yeah, I love adding tattoos to my characters. Usually I don't spend too much time thinking about what the right tattoo for the characters would be. Much less time than I spent on thinking about what tattoo I could get next. So I think I'm giving her some maybe hunting related tattoos. I don't know who she's going to hunt. Maybe some men who were catcalling her or something. So maybe just that hipster. Maybe you can just give her that hipster. Oops, that hipster arrow tattoo. Every other person has, right? Here, just some circles here, and then she's got a really smooth arrow hipster tattoo. Yeah, why not? Why not? I think I'm going to add one here on their upper leg, and maybe some here, maybe some night related, a moon, or some stars, some night scene, and here something hunting related, maybe a skull of a maybe skull of a deer or something. I don't know. Like this. If any one of you got a nice idea for a tattoo we could add to her, let me know. I'm just going to add it to some free skin space. how did these look? I think they always have this kind of nose. Endorphins, yeah, the 6B pencil brush is great. I also think that when you're getting into Procreate and really new to it, I wouldn't recommend buying some pencil packs, brush packs first. I would get used to the standard Procreate brushes because what they give you from the start is not only a fantastic drawing program for, I think, I don't know, less than 15 euros or so, but they also give you some nice brushes with it, so you can really work with them from the start in a great way, and then don't need any special stuff and spend more money. Of course, after you specify your needs more and know what you want to do with the Procreate and with the program, you of course should buy or make your own brushes. But other than that, you can really start out with the standards. I'm just going to see how that skull is going. Yeah, this is more complicated than I thought, drawing the skull here. Oh, bear trap is cool. Bear trap is a cool idea. I'm going to add that. Maybe some arrows, just some arrows here. So the leg matches her arm. Can't get enough of them. So I'm going to really roughly add these. Just going to check out a bear trap looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks badass. Maybe she can have it here on her arm. Yeah, women are really hard to draw. I have to admit right away that I'm lost without references when I want to draw women. I really need some references because I always fuck it up when I'm drawing women from my mind. It's much harder to make them look realistic and look them like you want them. Yeah. So let's add some stars here. Stars are always nice to fill some empty space on the skin. In the armpit, that's one really nasty spot to tattoo. But she's hard. She can take it. Yeah, thanks for the feedback on the brushes. Exactly. Yeah, I think you can really get very far with the standard brushes. During the time I'm using Procreate now, which is for now maybe a bit more than 1.5 years. I had some moments where I thought, okay, here I'm going to need another brush for this and for this, and that's when I just had a look for for brush packs that I then bought, but really only with the intention to get a brush for this exact thing I wanted to do, right? So other than that, you're absolutely fine with the standards. And I'd say for 90% of what you want to do with Procreate it's good. Okay, sure. No, like that's. I wanted to add a moon somewhere, but now everything is full of stars, right? Or maybe she has a little moon here on her arm. One that's a bit hidden. There'll also be a moon here in the background later. But I think character first, and then we can check on the rest. Trailer Designs brush. Actually, I don't know that. Never heard of it, to be honest. But I'm going to check that out. Feel free to put a link in here for everyone to check. Yeah, the two brush sets that I constantly use and that cost some money are the GVW Mega Pack, which is fantastic value for the money, and the Space Noise brushes by Icon Utopia, which is for the grain I add to almost all my drawings, which is kind of my signature move. Now I know the guy who does them a bit, and he really did a great job, and I think I told him once that I really owe some more than the $15 for the brush pack to him for making my illustrations really even more unique with through his brushes. Thanks for posting the link. I'm going to check that. I'm going to click it now and check that later. Yeah. Perfect. Yes, now the tattoos make everyone look badass. Right? I think she should have some on her neck. And then we're done for the sketch. What could she have on her neck? What could she have on her neck? What is something related? Another star, maybe? Oh no, I'm going to give her the moon on the neck, and here's just another star. The neck is much better placement for a cool moon tattoo. Right. Actually, I'm really looking forward to the line work here, so I want to get finished now. Come on. It looks more like a really large ear ring now, but yeah, maybe like this. No, not like this. Okay, or some clouds maybe. That's a good idea, right? Yeah, that's good. I'm not sure about this one. So doing this Twitch stream is so much chill and relaxed for me compared to the Instagram TV streams. I don't know which one of you has seen my Instagram TV live streams, but I now realize that this is much better. Just can work on my iPad without my smartphone placed all over it, and you can follow along much better and always watch what strange faces I make when drawing. Okay, yeah, I think we're good here. So let's go for the lines. I grew up with I of course didn't grow up with Photoshop, but I wanted to say I'm a Photoshop heavy user for many years now, so I always work with layers a lot. Now it's really simple. Later it gets a bit more complicated with the layers. There will be much more. Now what I do is just set the sketch layer to 15% or whatever fits. Open up a new one and draw the proper lines on it. So it's this one is the right one. So nothing special here. Just it's really important that that I don't draw on the wrong layer, which I would recognize quickly though, because its opacity is turned down, of course. Yeah, as I said before, the pencil I'm using is the Hip 2B Square by GVW, which I think has a nice pencil-like touch. It's a bit rougher in terms of texture than other pencils or other brushes I use, and does fade out a bit more. What I want to achieve with trying this pencil today is that I sometimes feel like my lines being too controlled and too clean. It's yeah, don't forget to drink. Yeah, right. So tasty. I'm a real beer enthusiast, I gotta say. I love beer, and I'm so happy that I live in a country that has a beer culture. Maybe now you can ask which was first, the hen or the egg. No, I love beer, and I just wanted to say I could drink it every day, which I just realized sounds a bit not so good, but I love the taste and always have different kinds of beers, and yeah. So thanks for reminding me to drink. Stay hydrated. So yeah, what I wanted to tell you about the lines is that I sometimes feel like that my lines are too controlled, and I want them to be a bit more loose, a bit rougher. Sometimes I look at my scribbles and think, oh, the scribble really looks so interesting. It's a shame that I put some of those all too clean lines over it now, which I don't have with this one, but there's other drawings that I really have that feeling, and I admire artists that who have really loose and relaxed line work that looks like they just didn't care about what comes out, but just let go the lines, and if something's not too correct, let's keep it that way. And I'm a bit jealous of people who are able to do that, because I like to have everything in control all the time, which maybe something I want to get better, to not control everything too hard. Yeah, hands, right? Hands are such a nasty thing to draw. Again, love to work with references here, like I do here. I have her original hand with that, which position I love. I don't want to change that much, so just going to keep it that way. Looks a bit wrong, or does it? Ja, Ruhrpott. Ah, von Gelsenkirchen. Ja, nice. Dann sind wir nicht weit auseinander. Außer, dass man in Gelsenkirchen ein Altbier trinkt, sondern Felddienst. My favorite beer. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite beer because it depends on the situation. I love IPAs very much. I also love more mild beers, like lager beers. It's really it really depends on the situation, but if I would have to choose one, I don't know. That's really hard. Maybe a good straight Pilsner. That hand position, as I see now, is really quite interesting. Maybe I'm going to check on that later, leave it as it is now, and then keep on with some of the other parts here. Like we got a lot of fabric work ahead, as you see. It's Zödlerbier, Corbinia Dunkel. Ich glaube, das kenne ich nicht. I think that's one beer I don't know, but there must be, I don't know how many thousand different beers there must be in Germany alone. In Bavaria, in Franken, there's every little village and every little restaurant and pub has their own brewery in the basement. So impossible. I don't know. I don't think there's any person who tasted all beers available in Germany. I love drawing these little wrinkles and the structures within the fabric, because I think it's something that you can't really do wrong. It just has to have a certain complexity, maybe, and some contrast within the wrinkles and the structures. I don't think there's really a way to do it all wrong, but more details and little twisting contrasts you give it, add to it, the more realistic it usually looks. So depends a bit on your missing the word. Yeah, on how much time you allow it to take. I'm going to add some more details maybe later, but I now want to get as far as I can on the complete figure. before I go again into the details, because I want to have a feeling for the contrast and for the overall look and feel of the whole thing first, and then we have a look where to get in again and take some more, give it some more love for the details. And if you know me, you know that I love details. Getting lost when zooming in. Yeah, I'm zooming out and in and out constantly usually. So that's actually really intuitive step in and out. Just when I feel I should take a look, I zoom out, but that usually works. I think it's just you just have to do it like in the way that works for you. If you think you should take a zoomed out look more often because you get lost in the wrinkles, then go for it. But that's the in and out that works fine for me right now. Of course, there's always the possibility to miss something or to get lost in the details, zoom out and see, oh shit, that didn't come out well. But that's one thing I really love with digital art, and actually the reason why one of the reasons I switched from traditional to digital media completely a few years ago is that I can make things, can undo things. Yeah. I think I just remember a situation that when I was at uni, where I was in a traditional illustration class, and I don't know what it was. I messed up something, and it made the Apple Z move on my table. I think I maybe have been a bit tired at that point or so. I don't know if it was early in the morning, but I felt really stupid when doing that. That was when I thought, stop this, I have to switch to digital. No, that came step by step, but actually I really don't ever work traditional anymore now. Drawing short anime. Yeah, anime is or manga anime is not my style of drawing, I would say. I admire it a lot and love it a lot, but doing one myself is, and actually no, I never thought of it before, but what I really would like to do, and what I'm thinking about a lot currently is making some kind of comic or book project of yet completely unknown topic or kind of publication, or it's just something that I'd love to work on, some kind of long-term project that develops over quite some time, because illustration-wise I usually work on short-term projects for my personal stuff, and the long projects I do for clients are other things than book projects or comics, of course, because you don't do comics for clients. That's something that usually doesn't happen. Actually, I had a request for a corporate comic project last year, but they didn't. They decided for another concept. Oh, that's a long toe. We had back then, I think I offered them two options. One was a comic, and one was a large poster graphic, a huge complex thing, and also a really nice project. And they chose the poster. Still a long toe here. What's up with that toe? And yeah, we had a nice project together, but unfortunately they didn't choose for the comic. So, but we'll see. Maybe I'm thinking about something that I can fund with like Kickstarter, or yeah, getting someone to work with me together on such a project. Maybe someone who writes a story and me drawing it. That would really be nice. Yeah, that Dorohedoro drawing is, as I said, I enjoy anime much, and also Dorohedoro. That would be maybe an example for how my take on an anime style would look like, if you can say so. What's with the music? It's off. Oh. By the way, the music is I just followed a recommendation, and it's the Stream Beats playlist by Harris Heller. I put the link in here. And I just spontaneously put it in before streaming, and I really like it. It's not the kind of music I usually listen to while drawing, but for the stream here, while I talk tell you my stuff and talk a bit of crap, it's nice to have it in the background. I'm basically following the original a lot here, because I think the original painting took around I don't know, must have been a few years. So that guy really pushed his fabric drawing skills to the max. So there's not a lot to make better here. That's the part I'm shamelessly just copying from the good, what was his name, from Anton Raphael Mengs. maybe another word on the zooming in and out topic. I think when you're zoomed in a lot in your drawing, it feels like a bit of a map you just know very well. So I know that I think this piece of screen you see here is doesn't look like very much for if you see it for the first time, but after I've drawn all this, I know very well where everything is located, and I think maybe it's just like yeah, it's just that. It's just having a map in your mind, and you know where everything is, and that's the point where you don't need to locate yourself a lot. Okay, that piece looks good for now. Here is her second leg. Oops, I'm going to do that. Her untattooed leg. You're drawing along with me? Yeah, great. That's how it should be. Draw along and drink along. Or you don't have to do both. Toxelon, thanks for following. I'm really excited about how this how a Twitch thing is going for me. I'm now at almost 10,000 followers on Instagram, which is fantastic. I really didn't expect that. I know that is a common term for Instagrammers. When they hit the 10k mark, they say, "Oh wow, I never expected to get that far with my Instagram. I never started this meme page with the intent to get 10k." No, it's really fantastic. Of course, when I started my Instagram around 1.5 years ago, I had the intent with posting only my art and nothing much more other stuff than my art, to create something people would like to follow along and to collect some followers on the way. But this is hitting the 10k mark is fantastic and feels really great and rewarding. And now I'm really excited about how this will work. Thanks for the congratulations. I'm really excited about seeing how this will work on Twitch, because I've seen a lot of Twitch streamers extremely successful here, but with a quite a low Instagram following. So it's a bit of an experiment for me to find out how this will go together. But I'm happy to try, because I don't like being depending on only one platform, because as you all know, Instagram is a really can be a bitch sometimes, and can be some kind of moody and changing its mood a lot, and this was one reason to try something else. Thanks, Hazel, for following. Love that sound. The best way on Instagram, and I hope it's just the same with Twitch, is just need to constantly push new and good content, and yeah, that's in the end that's the main thing, and then it's a bit of luck, and then you have to see where it's going. This part is somehow doesn't work well yet. and what I'm seeing a lot here, and then we're back to anime and manga, is girls drawing manga style illustrations here, which seems to be a big thing, which is cool. But as I said, not my style for creating it myself, but I enjoy following them and see what they do in this kind of style. Quick watch in between. I think that's going well so far. That ankle here looks a bit weird. Feet and hands are. It's really the end boss for most artists I know. Thanks, glad you like the animation. Yeah, I put that. I made that bottle drawing yesterday, and maybe you've seen that I posted it on Instagram yesterday. And in the evening I put it here in my stream layout and thought, there could be just a little animation in it, so well, you like it. There's also, I think it's a bit too small to see if you're not on a really large screen, but there's also little bubbles coming up in the bottle, little sparkling gas bubbles. Okay, this part is a bit messed up in the scribble. I don't know, I have to switch off autopilot. It's really what doing line works sometimes feel for me, because I love working out as many details as possible in my sketches, in my scribbles, to then be able to just focus on a clean and nice lines afterwards, and that leads sometimes to situations where I put my brains out and just draw autopilot, and it's like those, I don't know what it's called in English. In German it's called Malen nach Zahlen, where you put colors into numbered boxes and then or draw a line after numbers like this, 1, 2, 3. And it's just what this feels like somehow. So but it's not boring, it's relaxing, and it's kind of really feeling, yeah, it feels relaxing, and watching this an image building up slowly more and more is just a lot of fun for me. I hope for you it's fun too, and not boring. Paint by number it's called. Okay, yeah, then it's just a one-on-one translation from German, Malen nach Zahlen. Yeah, that little plant is is dancing a bit. I made that in the afternoon. Instead of playing the new Call of Duty, I made a little dancing plant animation. You see, it's I don't know if it's the right focus, but here you are. But I managed to play a bit too. So this is again one of the where we get to the woman parts that make a woman, which are the breasts. Here is breasts are so hard to draw for me, I think, because they don't have a clear and defined shape, at least with its natural breasts. And I feel like I always have to try really over and over, which I did on the scribble here. So I hope the lines will go faster, you know. It's always has to be really smooth, and I don't know, maybe I'm putting a bit too much attention to them. I don't know why that could be, but I am not happy until the women's breasts look great when I'm drawing them. Yeah. As for the feedback sessions, I'm going to talk about that later a bit more when I'm having maybe a little pause. But yeah, I'm going to do that maybe next week. I'm going to try to organize it through Discord. So if you scroll down on my page, you see a link to my Discord, and I'm trying to manage it over there. I don't know if it works, but we just have to see it. It all develops step by step, and I just want to try if that works. So you can go to the Discord and kind of yeah, make a little introduction, send a few links to 1, 2, 3 of your works, and then we'll have a little feedback session. So I'm going to tell you how that works later, I think, and yeah, that's what I have in mind. And then we have a little running order maybe, and have a little live feedback. Reason why I want to do that is that I'm giving critiques and feedback on art for some years now, here and there. Sometimes people who attend for art school write me and ask if they can have lessons, and I give just paid feedback lessons. And it's lots of fun for me, and I always learn so much myself from it, but when analyzing and criticizing other people's art. So if you're fine with having your art criticized live in an always constructive way, of course, then check that out. I have a little text how that works down there too, under the point critiques. Basically, you can just read it and know what the idea is. But yeah. By the way, this is an all eco brewery, Pinkus. One of the few. It's not a large brewery, but also not really small. And it's one of the few German breweries I know that that brew all their beer, all the products with regenerative energy, using regenerative energy, and all what's it called? Ecological, not what's it called? In German it's bio. Organic, right? It's organic. You can, yeah, that's a good question actually. You can send me links there, maybe a short introduction where you want to improve, what you want to achieve, what are your next goals art-wise, your next goals as an artist. And I'm thinking about having up to 3 pieces of art you choose. Maybe it's about a certain topic that you want to improve your lines or your coloring or color palettes and that stuff. And maybe it's about your general way and your style. So you pick up the 3 pieces of art, and then yeah, maybe just post the links in there. Please don't send me the PDF files or image files directly, but links would be great. Something what I didn't understand is why everyone is buying an expensive iPad. Yeah, there's buying an iPad for me has had some reasons, but the main reason was that I wanted to have a drawing tablet that I can take with me everywhere. But that's in my opinion, the real advantage of the iPad. You buy a drawing tablet and you have an iPad on top that you can use. So it's not only a Wacom tablet. And I wanted to just have a tablet that I can take on the train or on the sofa back in our living room where my wife sits in front of the TV and hanging next to her, being able to draw a bit, not having to sit here in my office. So that was the main reason, actually. Besides, Procreate is great. I can work in Procreate better than I can in Photoshop. That's of course a totally personal decision. What you feel better with, and so that's the reason I got the iPad. But when you have a really large Wacom, you're even not that on the expensive road, I think, that much, because the Cintiq, I think, are way over 1,000 euros, as far as I know. So my iPad cost me with taxes, I think, 1,000 euro. So I think you can't get a good Cintiq for that budget. Can you? But yeah, I had a Wacom Intuos before, and now still have a Huion, which is I think at 600 euros. There's some differences in Wacom. Definitely, Wacom is definitely better quality, but the Huion is great for me doing for retouching photos in Photoshop, or make some quick scribbles when I don't want to pick my iPad. But I use it not very often, I have to admit, because the iPad is so intuitive, and yeah. So this one's the lazy move I'm doing here. Copy and duplicate. And mirror. Procreate is a really fantastic app, but that's I actually don't understand why they don't release it for Android tablets, because I can't imagine that there's no Android tablets with enough power. I don't know why that is, but yeah, maybe they have a contract with Apple. I don't know. I feel a bit sorry for Android users who can't afford or don't want to buy an iPad. Missing Procreate. Yes, for me it's just the best and most intuitive and most natural feeling drawing program that I ever used. It's just that simple, actually. They're exclusive. That means they really have a contract with Apple that there's no. It's just blocked for an Android release. Okay, I didn't know that, but at least I thought so, because yeah, there's no other reason to not release it on other tablets. Also, what doesn't what you shouldn't underestimate is the pencil is great. I think it feels really natural, like a real, just as the name says, like a regular pencil. And I often get hand pain from other pens. I have this one is the Huion one, and I get hand pain when I use it for more than maybe, I don't know, more than an hour or so, and something like Plastober or Inktober wouldn't have been possible with hand pain after an hour of drawing, because yeah, that wouldn't have been enough to finish all the days. Yeah, again, I'm not sure about this hand. It looks a bit too chubby for a woman's hand, I think. I have to make it more slender. Sometimes I think I draw the hands take as much time as the whole rest takes, but it's so funny that so many artists I know experience the same. Maybe same for you too, drawing hands. Yeah, I've got the iPad Pro 2018, but that's right. I'm not sure if it's both Apple Pencil generations that can be combined with the iPad 8. But yeah, there's always low budget options, and you can always buy the iPad buy a used iPad. Or a refurbished one. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Another string. She's gonna have it here. Maybe like this. Oh, you won your iPad Pro. That's cool. That's a nice prize. I don't know what the nicest thing was that I ever won. I won 2 VIP tickets to Rock am Ring, to a festival, largest music festival in Germany, or largest rock festival. That was cool. I think that was the biggest thing I ever won, which is fine. I won't complain about that. So, funny thing is, the last part I almost always draw is the face of characters. I don't know why. Maybe because it's another challenging part, and I want to spare some fun for later. Maybe it's just that she's another foot should miss. Yeah, that's a nice prize. Yeah, it was. We had lots of fun. We had VIP access and free food and drinks all the time, and we had even there was a drive on the Nürburgring test center included, so with some 400 PS car that I could punish a bit, and then could push over the racetrack there, and my wife also, so I had 2 tickets, and my wife joined for the racing, but had to leave the car after I think 10 minutes or so. Well, it was nice. Funny thing is, we already had tickets for the festival, and back then we already bought tickets and could sell them again. Yeah, see, that's funny, right? You always start with the face. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I need to get a feeling for the character first, or something that makes me always spare the face, or get into the groove, the drawing groove first. I don't know. Oh, the perspective is a bit off here, but I think I'm going to do the laces this way. Squeezed. I'm not liking her ankles that much yet. They need to be a bit like this. What do feet look like? Or ankles, not feet. Feet are, I think the feet are okay. that's okay. Let's do that. Okay. Sandals. Right. I Google what do ankles look like. Correct. Yeah, that's funny thing is I always used photo references a lot, and when I was at art school, some of the teachers and also some of the students were like, yeah, using references is bad, except you have still live you have live references, sorry. And I think, yeah, sure, it is of course better to have a live reference, because you can take in the perspective better. You can walk around an object maybe, or a person. You can get a feeling for the body of the thing or the person you're drawing, and sure, of course, but I think photo references work just as fine when you have the basics, when you know the basics. So when starting drawing, I think it's great to try a lot of live reference drawings, but I think you can really catch up or get a lot of nice reference drawings with photos. And I'm constantly crawling Google and Pinterest and whatever to find references for my drawings. I use them all the time, and I think as long as you make something new and something own of it, and just not copy a photo and just you just put your own style in it, it's absolutely fine. And I'm googling my references all the time. Like when I want to have a certain pose or so, why should I punish myself in hours and hours of finding the correct pose, when I can just look it up and take it as an inspiration or as a base for my own drawing. Important thing is just not to lose your own style when using references, and not to fall into the reference too much, I think. The important thing when drawing women is not to overdo the lines in the face when she's supposed to be supposed to look younger than 30, 35, 40, because every line you add to a woman's face when drawing is making her quite a few years older. I'm sorry, girls, but same goes for men. But let's look at this one here. Just these two here. one little here can add some ears. Maybe you don't want to hear that at all. But yeah, I never trace. I actually also trace objects or faces sometimes. I'm not sure. I made the sketch for this one early last week. Cannot remember properly right now, but I think I even traced the face first too for just the basics, just the outline, just to get a like this one is an outline here, and then adding the rest, because the perspective is a bit challenging here. So I think even tracing is fine if you then don't forget to add your own style to it. Or like ears, right? Ears are so weird. Oh no, wrinkles, yeah. Yes. As being maybe a member of the top 5% old streamers here on Twitch from what I saw so far. Yeah. Oh no, twinkles. Wrinkles, not twinkles. What I'm doing a bit wrong sometimes is going all detailed for the face and drawing these little thin lines here and there, and then zooming out and seeing, okay, I got this line here and this line here, and they don't match at all because I only have what is it doing? Because I only have thick lines in this area here, and no thin lines like I use here. So that's something I every now and then do a bit wrong. And then you have a somehow strange and unwanted contrast in the image. One part I really hate is this one here, and when the hair starts on the forehead. I never really know how to draw that. And I had to look at so many other great artists and how they do it, and just fail at copying the ones that I think do it well. I'm turning 34 end of November, so I have I think I have around 2 or 3 weeks left, being 33, then turning 34. No, it's not too personal, of course. Can ask me anything. Is autotype turned on in Twitch, in the Twitch channel chat? Maybe I can turn it off or so. I don't know. So as I wanted to not look as young as the original here on the left, who I think has a face like a maybe 18-year-old or so, I'm giving her some detail on the face and some wrinkles, but not too much, of course. Maybe she also has had quite a life and music. Yeah, balancing a personal life and work life, there is none. It's all both. No, when I don't want to work, I just don't take my iPad with me. But I have to admit, I have it with me almost all the time. That's because I just love drawing and love my work so much that I try to do it as much as possible. It's absolutely a special and complicated topic that many artists have. Like, where does work start and free time and hobby start, or work end and free time start? For me, it's I really separate a lot between doing my personal stuff, like this one here, like this drawing here, and work and commissions, because it still feels a lot different doing commissioned work and projects for clients, and working after what their needs are and what they want. And so personal drawings like this one always don't really feel like work. And my wife, yeah, she thinks I'm I'm a workaholic, of course, but I think she's fine with it. I hope. No, she doesn't know me any other way, and we don't need to spend every day and hours together. We're together a long time, and we like to do everyone what he wants, and everyone has their space. So it's okay for her if I really spend all my days in my office sometimes when there's lots of projects. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think it's fine so far. I'm thinking about maybe adding some more details here and there, but I'm not that sure. This part here looks a bit strange. The breasts again. And the tattoos are still missing, but I don't think there's so much more detail, work in the details needed right now. Because I like the contrast right now, I just like this area here and here is quite detailed. Then we have some calmer areas here. Here's more detail again. So I think I like the contrast between details being over here and over here a lot, and then having some more settled areas in this part, which makes me think that I shouldn't add too much more details. But there's something missing here. Breasts again, yeah. Damn breasts. I think I'm going to make the hair going along under the fingers, so that adds a bit more perspective, depth to it, and creates layers a bit more. The hand is actually, it's okay so far. Okay. Now then, let's head over to the tattoos and see again after that. let's just see how long this took until now. 2 hours and 2.5 hours until this stage here, to this status, which is yeah, quite average, I would say. Coloring usually takes maybe another hour, and maybe a bit more if I'm struggling finding the right colors. Let's see. What colors do you think would be nice for her? In the originals, what I really like in the original is the contrast of the blue background and the yellow, her yellow dress, yellow and green. It's a really nice color contrast with her red hair here. It's really bright and striking like that. But I'm definitely going to do it. Do something else, because it's doesn't feel like my typical kind of colors, or not like the colors I just want to use at the moment. So I'm going to do it different, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe purple again, like purple a lot at the moment. Maybe purple orange. And it's a night scene, so we have to keep in mind that we have a darker background, an overall dark look and feel. Tattooing the bear trap. Really badass tattoo, bear trap. Just have to look. I missed something. Some chains here. That's cool. See, now that I made the stars different with 4 pointy ends, and here they have 5, but I kind of like these what the ninja tool called, or that looks like this. I don't know. Okay, maybe some of these here, and the arms are nice. Let's get over to the I like tattoo. really, the skull is so... I thought I had that shape in mind, but I don't. But I have one here. It's harder than I thought, but... Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, hello from Münster. Ja, nice. Hi. Ich weiß nicht, ob du das mitbekommen hast, aber ich trinke gerade auch ein Pinkos Bier. These are far too big. Right. So I have another one of these arrows, and then I think, apart from some little details here and there, we're maybe all set for the next step, and then done with the line works. Adding a little bit of these funny small stars. Okay. Oh, one thing I missed. I just now see, and that's that little swirly piece of fabric in the background. I don't have that included, but I want to include it because I think it has a nice dynamic shape, and I remember when doing the scribble I thought, oh, this is a nice nice little touch in the background to create more depth and some more make the background some more interesting. Probably the same thought our original artist had, our old master. I always forget his name. Anton Raphael Mengs, right? Damn, if Anton Raphael would have known that I'm redrawing his painting here on a digital screen, what would he think? There's a nice twist to it. Really love that. Maybe I'm thinking about putting this one on another layer actually, to give it a different outline color. Definitely will do that. I'm just cutting it out now, and put it on a new layer. It's also something I want to try a bit more, is to not only work with one single color for my outlines, but to change the outline color between objects or the back and foreground, which I really love when I see it in other pieces of art, and yeah, just wanted to try to include that in some of my pieces too. Just have to see how it works, if it's a nice workflow, or if it annoys me to always draw everything on different layers, because there is another way to change the to draw everything on the one lines layer, and to change the color afterwards with a clipping mask. but I think that's way more complicated, and so I'm going to try to work with different layers for now. Okay, now I've got to see that that these two elements don't disturb each other too much. Just what I don't want is that this line here goes over into this line, so you have an unwanted visual connection between these. That's definitely something you don't want to have. So I'm going to change that one a bit here. Maybe catch the form of the bow a bit. Right. No more color suggestions for for this one. I don't know if I should keep the yellow or yeah, maybe I stick with the yellow and the original yellow and add and change it a bit into maybe an orange tone, or and combine it with something else. I'm not sure yet. Gotta find that out. That's really one of the most asked questions on Instagram, is how I do my color palettes and how I create or pick my colors for my work. And it's always just, yeah, it's just intuitive and it's quite spontaneous, and it's definitely a matter of experience too. And I think most artists just also have their go-to colors that they can pick up every time, especially when not knowing what or when stuck on a color theme or palette. Did you miss something? How long have you been away? I don't know. I'm just talking about colors again, and talking about layers a bit. Oh, your connection was off. Welcome to Germany, right? I had to connect my iPad with an Ethernet cable to stream it, because I really don't trust the internet. Now I have to always have a look at the battery is fine. I always have to look at the battery, because I can't put it on the battery, the cable. Oh, what I did now, that's, yeah. Something you definitely don't want to do is draw on the wrong layer. Something that really happens to me very often, and it's so annoying. I wish there would be some kind of, I don't know, warning system that warns you when you take the wrong layer. But, don't think that will ever be available, I'm afraid. Okay, I think the lines are good so far, and I'm pretty sure that I'm ready to go for the next step, which would be blocking out some black areas. It is definitely the first step of coloring, I think. Without in the first place using colors, but I always when doing the black work. I always already have in mind how the colors may look in the end, and what the right areas would be to have the darkest. Most important thing is definitely this contrast here, so to have a nice contrast. And as we have a night scene with the moon shining, there has to be lots of contrast. So, new layer, and I think I need a new beer. We can have just a minute of pause and go fetch a new beer, and then we head over to the coloring. How does that sound? See you in a minute. Oh, what a luck, what a luck. There's been another cold beer in the fridge. So happy. Cheers, Prost. Ah, that's better. Okay. Just thinking about where to start. Maybe I'm just going to start with the tattoos, and then moving forward. I could use the fill tool here, of course. I don't do it. It's of course much more work, but I don't do it because I want the texture of the brush be inside the black fills and the black flat black areas. Because of course I could just do this or do this too. But you see, there's texture here, and there's none here. And I don't want that. I wanted to have the texture, so I'm going to again draw off the numbers, fill the areas manually. But I will only do that for the black flats, not for the colors afterwards, because I want to go to bed, not go to bed in 3 in the night, because that would take really long coloring this way. Like with the colored pencils back in the days, really where it took half the pencil to color one drawing. Maybe some shading here. I'm going to blacken out these two. That's too far. All right. And some details here. Okay. Now let's go for the for her clothes. Just make spontaneously make out darkest areas now here, and fill these with black. Good thing is I now work on another layer. I hope so. Yeah, I do. So if I think, oh, I've overdone it here with the black, I just can erase it, and it's the line work is messed up. I'm going to put these two layers together afterwards, but only after I'm happy with all the black areas. Again, really relaxing. slow progress. I'm unfortunately not the most patient person in the world, so sometimes I feel like it takes a bit too long. But so now what I like to do with fabric textures is, especially with fabric, is adding some fade out here. I think it matches the feel of that material well. I'm going to black this one. This is not necessary. And then what works really nice is taking the eraser, choosing the same pencil as I choose for the lines, and then you can just add some details here. It's much easier than doing it the other way around. This is definitely a part where, I don't know, it can be endless. So definitely good to know where to stop at some point, but because if you don't, this you can push this really far, like the original artist who needed, I think, yeah, at least some years to finish the original, and what was, as you will certainly know, was just common for Renaissance artists to paint an image over many years. I really don't know where they got the patience from, especially when growing old. It was not that common back then. Oh, and one thing I haven't didn't tell you is of course it's really important to know the source of light here, because drawing shadows and dark areas is senseless without knowing where the light comes from. The original has the source obviously from the background, from the moon, but you don't see that source in the character. I don't think you can see it at all. And the light source is from the top left, from the front top left here. What I would like to do is have the light coming this way here, maybe there, or maybe from there. Because I like I have the image in my mind that it would look may look cool with the light shining in her face and shining from the direction she's going, and yeah, she obviously sees something there and wants to hunt down whatever there is in the direction the light comes from. That's what I just thought about when thinking about where to set the shadows. What a badass! Yes, what a badass. She's you really don't want her to have as an enemy, I think. She'll hunt you down and she'll destroy you. In the original, she looks so nice and kind somehow, I think. So maybe she's maybe the original artist thought she would be some kind of what's the name of the guy who shoots the laugh arrows? Damn, how can I remember the name? Yeah, maybe he thought about her that way, that she was some kind of female love messenger. Armor, right? Armor. Damn. Speaking of getting older. Armor Cartman. Right, I actually forgot about that. That episode. Killing your enemy with kindness. Yeah. There's really some guys who can't stand some kindness, I think. For sure. Like I said before, she's hunting guys that were catcalling her before, maybe. So this is the arrow's shadow, the arrow casts on her arm here. With shadows, it's shadows are definitely super complicated topic, and there's so much theory about it. And if you want to learn how to draw shadows, I'd say just go check YouTube and get some basics. I have to be just honest. I set shadows everywhere. I think they feel right. It's a lot of trying and trial and error. Maybe what kind of shadow would look good here and there, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing a lot of it wrong, but actually I don't care that lot about this technical stuff, if I'm being honest. Some art teachers would definitely love to kill me for saying that, but that's just the way I draw, actually. Yeah, shadows can be some kind of end boss for artists, just like drawing hands and women and faces. Sometimes it's really some kind of muscle memory I have with shadows. I see a certain structure or form and just think, okay, that just looks like the shadow could go around here and here, and sometimes it feels right and sometimes wrong. But now that I have a bit of experience with drawing, most times I just leave it the way it is, and it's okay. Stay hydrated. Getting into the difficult area again. Sounds a bit like Eastern Japanese or whatever tunes. What the music reminds me of. Reminds me that I definitely need to continue playing Ghost of Tsushima. No, I've not been to Asia, unfortunately. I'm not that super heavy world traveler. I love just doing road trips in Europe, and I think there's so much to see in Europe that I just, yeah, because of missing budget or just having other plans, I just didn't yet make the way to Asia, unfortunately. But of course, like everyone else, like everyone else in Europe, super fascinated, and especially actually Japan is something is a country and a culture I need to experience and explore sometime. But there's so much to see in Europe. I think it's really, I mean, sometimes I have have the feeling that I first need to explore everything here and then and then should go somewhere else. But now being the freak being out of the White House, I also really love to visit the USA sometime. Yes, indeed, you can have everything in Europe. Really, like from Germany, it's same direction to northern cold areas. It's the same distance to like Spain or Greece. Or last year been in Montenegro, which has been really awesome. So this is a tricky area here because there's a lot of shadows, lots of dark areas, all layered over one another some kind of way. So it's important to not let them blend into each other too much. Just giving it the complete white edge here. That's better. So this is nice to show little differences. How I think the shape of this sprinkle is much clearer when adding the a hard edge here. Actually, I don't know if I can make it to the real coloring in today's stream, but I'd say let's just make a step forward and start the coloring, and I just do the rest later, because I would like to try out a few things with you and just have a look what colors work nice here. And then I didn't set any a certain time for the stream, but I just realized now that it's 9:15 that it takes a bit of time until we get there because of all the wrinkly clothes she has on. So as for the colors, I think let's just open up a new layer and try a few combinations. So we have the yellow here. I can just pick this from here maybe. I think this is a bit too bright, yeah, for my taste. And I think we can use a bit more orange, maybe like this. For the clothes, or maybe also for the hair. Can go a bit more into red. I think now that she's going to be badass, red hair is of course fine for her. Thanks, glad you like it already. Yeah, I think it's going to be a cool piece in the end. I think it's going somewhere. And I have this palette. What I like to do is just scroll through my palettes I have here in Procreate. I collected some of them myself. Some of them I got somewhere or downloaded or picked somewhere. and I like to just start with the base color and then have a look, okay, what could be a nice combination, and just scroll through it. And if there's no cool match, I just go to some websites and look at some photos or other illustrations and have a look at what combinations I like, and then get some inspiration. But I have this, I don't know, I've called it Red Blue Bang, this palette, and I have these purple tones here that I like to use right now, that I also used yesterday in the Badass Ginger, right? And that I also had in the Draw and Drink bottle that you see up there, which was a palette from what is his name? Ruben Mayani, Rafael Mayani, and I think a similar tone here would really be a nice combination. Maybe with some lighter. I think this works. I had a similar combination in my coffee and curry drawing. Just have a check what it's looking like there. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, yeah. This is this also had this this purple orange combination, which I liked a lot here. Maybe we can, or I can inspire myself a bit here. I think that the purple here would be a nice fit for the background. The background in the other in our new drawing here. Maybe not that saturated. Maybe a bit less saturated, like this. So yeah, I want to try it out a bit on her head, maybe. Music. Yes, thanks for posting it. 6 hex code challenge, which is a nice challenge. He's not the first who invented some kind of color drawing challenge. There's a lot of others, and there has even been an Inktober color palette challenge, where you not draw a prompt every day, but just draw something and use the color palette every day, another one. And it's a really great way when you sometimes feel a bit out of colors somehow, and you don't know what colors to use. It happens to everyone, and colors are really something quite complicated, and sometimes you just have a good day and pick some perfect colors, and sometimes you just don't know how to color your stuff, and those challenges are great for not worrying about that, but just do a drawing and stick to that palette and see what comes out. So okay, let's see. Let's make her a ginger head first, and then see if that works, or if she's better with another hair color. This is definitely popping contrast. it's quite heavy. I try some different combinations. This is a bit too darkish. Maybe a bit more lighter. Yeah, I think this is a nice direction. We need skin color for her. give her something like this for now, then we'll see. Yeah, and sometimes it's really a lot of trial and error with colors. It doesn't always work in the first time, and in the second and the third time, and then somehow it sometimes there's just kind of some kind of spontaneous aha effect, and you think, oh whoa, that's a combination that works. And maybe she could also be a bit darker tan, I don't know. Okay, that's a strange contrast. I think I'm going to give her a lighter skin color, maybe something like this. Yeah, that's I think it's quite heavy. I'm thinking about it doing it a bit with a bit less saturated colors. What do you think? Let me know. Give me some feedback. And the colors are actually a bit different on the stream as I see now. On the iPad it looks a bit not that bright. The stream makes it a bit brighter than it actually is, I gotta say. I like the background. I think we can have a bit like this, and yeah, this is oh, that looks really different on the stream. Okay, maybe I shouldn't ask you if you'll have the colors. That doesn't work. And this red is really completely off. Yeah, it's easier on the eyes, definitely. That's right. It's just what I love with more softer colors that it's somehow pleasing the eye. Yeah, but this direction is something I could get used to. So now when I'm set on the colors and happy with it, I don't know if I'm going to stick with these or change them, tweak them a bit, but the overall direction I like a lot, so it's not going to change that much from now. What I know usually do is to create a few alterations, like a bit more lighter version of this. Yes, yellow and purple is a nice combination. Isn't it even complementary? I think so. I'm not sure. Complementary colors are always an easy choice because they always resonate. Yeah, what I'm going to do is creating a bit some darker and lighter options here. So while coloring, I sometimes pick the lighter option for some parts, just to have a kind of variety in the colors. And I don't like to use too many colors in one image. I like to stick with 2 or usually maximum 3 base colors. Most of my drawings you recognize it, so I just take the lighter yellow here for the arrows, for the feathers, and maybe a darker version of it for the wood here, right? And that's what I usually do for the whole drawing. So I have this, let's say I have 3 base colors, which is yellow, this purple, and this orange red, and that's it. Now that I see it all together, I think it's a really beautiful combination. Please don't stick on that red too much, because it really looks different on my iPad. You'll see when I post it on Instagram later. Not later today, but sometime, maybe on Monday. Picking a color of the in Procreate is just holding down the finger. Oh, that I shouldn't have done this. Just hold down, and then this comes, and then you have picked it. It's really easy and yeah, just one of the really smart and intuitive. Okay, not intuitive for you because you didn't know it. Sorry, but I think it's one of the smart function examples in Procreate. There's, by the way, a cheat sheet for Procreate where it has all the gestures that you can use, like 3 fingers down is copy and paste, tapping when having a selection, tapping is doing little small adjustments of the layout and something like that. Now I think the tattoos are going to be not to be colored. I think, I don't know, that may be because I am personally more a black and white tattoo guy. I also have some tattoos of my own, and I always love tattoos more. Love black and white tattoos more than colored ones. I don't know. It's just my personal preference. So I usually just don't color the tattoos on my characters. And I think I had plans to leave it like that. But I'm going to show you another trick that just comes to my mind that I usually also use, talking about black and white and black lines, is I usually don't use completely black outlines. I always color them in the color the image uses, in a very dark tone, obviously, but yeah. So easy, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just the very easy way it works. I'm sorry that you tried this for so long, but I'm glad I could show you how it's done. Now, yeah, let's go for the line work thing. What I do in Procreate is that you can do that in any other drawing software. Is do another layer. Then yeah, let's say I most likely would go for the purple outlines, dark purple, and draw take a really dark purple, really dark, almost black. Then fill, and then add a clipping mask here. I maybe should set my Procreate up in English so I don't have to translate every term here. But it's clipping mask. What you now have is not black lines. I'm switching it here so you see it, but very dark purple lines. And for me, it always creates a more dense, more consistent look, I think, in my illustrations. I like to use that a lot. And it's the contrast is a bit softer, of course, and you can vary here. You can use a lighter purple, and then it looks like this, which is also cool, which is also nice. For me, nice look. Maybe I'll do it this way. I don't know. And of course, this is now black here. The areas that are blacked out. Later, I'm going to put these together, and they are also toned like this. And this is really. I like this a lot right now. I'm going to save that for later, that layer here. Okay. Yeah, now, yeah, that's one trick I wanted to show you. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad you can use that. I think we're coming slowly towards the end of the stream, actually. And I'm going to finish this one over the weekend. Then you'll see it on my Instagram. Now that I realized that without the talking I do to you and answering questions, which is great, which is big fun for me, I am not as fast as I usually am with my drawings. So let's do it like this. I'm going to finish this over the weekend because I don't like to have unfinished drawings for a longer time. Let's have another stream like next week, and I'll prepare another drawing to this point maybe, and then I'll do the whole coloring process together with you and show you how I apply the grain and the textures, and so we can maybe close the process this way. So if you're interested, I just set up a time for next week, maybe Friday again. I'm not sure if this is the perfect time for you, obviously. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. But maybe I try another time a bit later in the evening. I don't know yet, but I'm going to tell you. And yeah, let's have it that way. I'm switching to my chat mode here. You can see me enlarge. Yeah, yes, I just was trying to remember what I wanted to talk about too. The art critique thing. Check down there my critique section. Check my Discord. Join the Discord channel. I'm going to try to yeah, I'm going to try it out how this works, how the critique function or the critique inscribing will work through Discord. If you want to have your art reviewed and a little critique and some feedback, some constructive feedback by me on your art, just check how it works down there, and maybe I'm going to do that also next week, after drawing a bit or before, I don't know, or have a separate stream. Depends a bit on how many people want a critique. And for now I just keep it that way, that it's the critique is of course free, and as I said, it's fun, and I'm always learning by doing it too. I have set up a tipping link, so yeah, if you get some cool critique, some helpful critique by me, feel free to send me a little tip for it, to say thank you, but it's really not necessary, and it's just as you like, and just only please if you can, not absolutely not necessary. And then we'll see how it works. I'm a bit excited about the critique stream too, hoping to not tell any bullshit or giving bad advice, but yeah, get some experience in it, and I think it will work out. Okay, cool. That's it for now. Thanks for joining the stream. It was really a pleasure. I'm quite surprised how well that went. Twitch is cool, working good, even on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'm looking for more streams. It was such a fun and so cool, and I'm going to try to do that regularly. And yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it, and see you soon. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice Friday evening. Bye.